Alrighty, so here we are with Left to Learn, March 1st, 2014. So we have two very special mentors tonight. For the Survivor team, we currently have Kilatoy as the mentor. Survivor team consisting of Dusty 1029384 ... and Optimus Prime, Jib Jab, and Vixen. Infected team with Purple as the mentor, consisting of Lyra, Valerium, MKJ, and Ron Paul, which I do not recognize those two.
I actually recognize them just from being around there. I don't know if this is their first Left to Learns or not, but I do know of a couple of them. I think Valerium's actually on my friends list too. I've played with him a couple times before. So yeah, pretty good group
I
of
know who
people
he
here
is.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and with me here is Rails, who you just heard talking, which I'm sure many of you are familiar with. Hello there, Rails.
Hello, XSpy. How are you tonight?
I'm doing alright. Although, feeling a bit rushed here. Just went from one stream to another.
Oh, double stream. That's pretty good.
Alrighty.
The
And
last
tonight's map... And go on?
Sorry. Well, I was gonna say the last one was actually a match for the Watch Left 4 Dead tourney, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Alright, so tonight's map, if you're not familiar with the Left 4 Dead, is Death Toll here. I believe the finale will be played, which personally I feel is my favorite finale, as long as the event, or finale event, is not bugged out, which I think is fixed on Confoggle.
Yeah, I want to say yes. That's Sunken Fog. I'm not entirely sure though.
Right. Tank is at 47%, 84% Witch. Now, I believe with the new version of Proma, they actually removed the ban on the early tank, but they removed some of the hittables and they made some of the hittables unhittable, I believe. No?
Yeah, I believe with the most recent version of Promo that you just mentioned, 3.5.5, that they did do those. They did make those changes, as far as I know.
Alright, so
Zen saying that most R&D beginners and gibbets from Xbox, so we're gonna get to see a good mix of skill here as well for both these mentor teams.
alrighty, good to see some people from Xbox growing the community. Alright, so 47%, 40% per tank. I'm trying to look here. It's probably going to pass the second pileup, possibly. I want to say the second pileup. So it's going to be a very general spot where they're going to be taking this tank.
Yeah, and as always, they're gonna have to take that devastating ladder choke first before they actually manage to get close to that tank, I believe. So we'll see them take probably that hit, and then they'll probably spawn up, like you said.
Yes, this ladder choke, very well known, very devastating. Have been known to wipe even the best of teams on this ladder here because it is just that powerful. We see that the infected team do have a charger. Now, one thing you want to know, if you don't know already, with the charger, is you actually want to charge towards the rock formation here. Because if you just charge forward, you're not going to get the fall damage and in-cap charge from it. So you'll be going up the hill and you won't get as much fall or any fall damage from it. However, if you charge into the rock formation, you get the full fall damage from it.
That is indeed true. I'm just being a little bit distracted by the wonderful conversation that we're seeing going on in chat here. Zen Digital laying down the hammer, saying, "Disco, we are being streamed, dumbass." So of course that's always a good way to start off the cast. A lot of social commentary coming from our spectators here.
Wait, what? We're being streamed? I thought I was just having a conversation with you about this game.
Oh no! Wait a minute. My entire life is a lie. We stream Left to Learn? You're saying I actually like? Oh, so all those conversations you and I have been having over the past, 6 months have all been actually heard by people?
I guess so. I always felt like people were watching us. I don't know. I might have to talk to a psychologist about that. Every time I play this game called Left 4 Dead 2, I feel like people are watching me or listening in on me.
The first question they're going to ask you is why you play Left 4 Dead 2. That's right, the first thing they're going to ask you when just trying to diagnose your mental health is why the hell do you play this game?
Ready? So we're just waiting on Optimus Prime here to ready up, and then we will go on to the first hit here.
Indeed, and I think for our first hit here, we are going to be seeing a Charger, a Hunter, a Boomer, and a Spitter. So a 2-2 setup here. They actually might look to sack one of those liquids before the survivors get to the ladder. I'm not 100% sure on that. That's something I might do, maybe with the Boomer, but we will be going live here. So we will see this first round taken off.
It really depends. A lot of people like to actually sack the Boomer and get a Spitter here because it can do a lot of damage. But the Spitter's only really useful here for separation. And to be entirely honest, they don't have a smoker. So if I
Yeah,
were
I
them, I
mean-
would sack the spitter and get the boomer because it would just add up for so much more confusion.
But
Not
they
as
already
much
have it.
damage, but
Yeah, you're right. I'm retarded. I actually called that attack wrong. It's a hunter, a charger, a jockey, and a spitter. They don't have a boomer. Okay, then.
don't worry, Rails. Don't worry. We'll get you help.
I'm sorry. So, we were gonna have that hunter kind of spawn up in the bushes over there looking for it. How exactly do you like going up here, X-Spy? To the right or to the left?
The right, obviously. It's my favorite.
Up
You can
here,
get on
guys.
top of the rail there and you can shoot some of the people or some of the common infect or even the SI. Looks like Build is going to be YOLOing it up there. Almost falls off the ladder, gets jockeyed. Charger coming in. Hunter going in for a DP. Does not land the DP, gets dead stop, but manages to land. Spitter coming in, doing some spit delay. A lot of damage going out to Zoe here. Hunter getting shoved off, going again. Gets shoved aside, and here comes the Charger soloing it. Will he get juked? And he comes in for the charge, and that's going to be a death! But he does not charge.
My gosh.
He does not charge into the mountainside, so it will not be an in-cap also, but that is a death.
Wow, that was ridiculous. Alright, so, we have to diagnose that. The survivors, I guess, thought that the spawn was down. Like, did they hear the charger there at all? Because then they went up there and they kind of stacked
Oh, tank is up.
Okay, we should take this over to an infected worm, do you think? Or,
Let's go over to Survivor Room.
Okay.
Oh, looks like those cars are hittable. This isn't looking good. Here we go.
uh-oh.
Smoke.
Try to regroup bottom. Clear bottom.
Thank you.
Try to get up the hill a little bit. The
He's got
hill
the
in
car
play.
on the floor.
Boomer. Boomer on your left, Jib Jab, right behind you.
Okay.
He's on fire as well. He does
Fire?
have a car at the bottom of the hill. It's difficult to hit it up the hill accurately. So if you're going to play it below bridge, stay towards the top of it. If not, get up top and then cycle back down if he pushes up onto the bridge.
Where are the rest of you guys? I don't see you on my screen.
I'm like on your right, towards like 10 degrees.
Okay.
Pretty much right in front of you.
The tank's not ready to commit yet, so at this point you're going to want to clear whomever's boomed right now. You
It's
want to
me.
try to take care of all those
Yeah.
commons.
Clear the commons out. I just pick up the dead man's pills. And we just need to play the line of sight game under the bridge until he commits.
I know we do that practice thing you and I did
Yeah.
last week. Okay.
But especially just watch out for the other SI attacks.
Do we have to stay ready too?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got it.
Francis. Nailed it.
You're on the bridge.
Car! Oh! That's all. I went down.
I'm way too split up from you guys. I'm getting pulled.
Help, please.
He's
Thanks.
gonna try to kill me with his car.
Tank's by
Take your
himself, so
pills.
you should do as much damage as you can while he's by himself.
Got it. He's focusing me. Yeah, I'm getting common lock.
Carter
Hunter
behind you,
behind you,
Jib
Jabba.
Sponsor up. Jockey's
Ah.
coming, following with.
Thank you.
Stay focused. You'll be fine.
Help.
Try to stay close to the in cap guy, he can at least do some cover fire.
Problem is no ammo.
Oh no.
Probably try picking him up.
Please.
Not so dangerous.
You can do it. You can do it.
Oh, you know,
God,
Francis
punch him.
coming up.
Punch him.
Smoker!
Oh, guys, I need no.
That was great.
Good try though.
So the main mishap there was the being unaware that the charger was still alive. If the ladder would have been baited a little bit, he probably would have charged and missed, and everything probably would have been all right. But
Yeah. Someone
an
didn't say that the charger was down because someone mentioned that all the SIs were down for some reason. And I took that as a signal to go up and didn't realize the charger was still up.
Alright, and we're back.
Unfortunately for the survivor team there, they weren't really able to get a whole lot done after that charge went out. Like, unfortunately, when you take a death that early before the tank, you have 3 versus the tank and the full SI team. So they were able to run around just a little bit, but it really didn't matter when it came down to it due to the fact that they already had that one dead. What do you think of it, X-Spy?
I mean, they could have maybe done something a bit more. I think they could have ran forward. I didn't see exactly when the tank spawned, but generally when you have a tank spawn this early, you actually want to make a run for the first car pileup. So you see up ahead there's a pipe, and then there's the van, a bunch of other cars that are all piled up.
Right.
That's generally where you want to take this first early tank. If you're good at shutting down boomers and good at being aware of what the cars are, and don't get pulled into cars, it's actually a really great spot to tank this tank. But I don't know when the tank spawns, so I wasn't paying attention. But honestly, that's what I like to do when I like to push in for these late bridge tanks. The thing is, it's very risky. If you don't make it, well, I'm sure you can assume what happens next.
Right, exactly. I mean, after they took that initial hit there, then the tank did spawn before the infected even had other spawns up. So the survivors actually did a pretty good job taking the majority of that hit, but then just unfortunately with that double charge stack, it just didn't work as well. But now it's up to them to play an infected round that matches what their opponents did, and hopefully they can do that with this ladder choke and then also with that tank. And again, we're going to be seeing a spitter, a jockey, a hunter, and a charger for our special infected team. And it looks as though we have a tank.
We have a crash.
Oh, yes, we do.
No, alright.
Wait.
We're standing still there for a second.
We're good.
Looks like the infected are not sacking the spitter for a boomer, so they're keeping the spitter. A lot of separation there. Again, like I said, I prefer the boomer, but that's just me. Looks like they're taking their time clearing the common infected up there. Some of them on the left ladder here, they might be thinking about taking the left ladder, which is a lot safer, but allows for a lot more special infected to initiate on the attack rather than just a single special infected at a time.
Yeah, you don't have that double separation there of the two ladder levels, and it's all just one of those ladders up. But like you said, it enables for the special infected to kind of have more of a drop spawn here. We are going to see the hunter and the jockey both spawning up. Jockey's just kind of running around. Hunter hasn't actually crouched yet.
Look at that
Just making
pose
some
by
noise.
Francis. Look at that pose. It's a very beautiful pose there. He's waiting for that jockey. He's like, I'm going to get these guys. I'm going to be the all-star here. And here comes Bill. No, he's going to take the glory from him, but he gets jockeyed. There's no glory there. Here comes a charger. That will be a in-cap charger. And that's separation on Bill. And we see a 2-cap here. A very
Jockey, go
vicious
forward, spawn the
2-cap.
tank. Jockey, spawn the tank. Okay, he's not going to spawn the tank. He's going to take him
He's going to
backwards,
take him
actually,
down.
instead.
He's taking
Yeah.
him towards the end. That will not be a death on Valerium. He will be able to clear the horde fast enough. Zoe going up there to pick him up to make sure nothing, worse happens to him. Oh, but that common infected hits him while he's reloading.
Yeah, that was a beautiful hit there by our SI. We saw a great amount of separation coming out, and Bill just kind of ran up there and tried to take that hit, and then the special infected kind of made him pay there with that jockey. So now we do have that down, but we are going to see that tank coming up momentarily, and it's actually going to be up right now into the hands of Optimus Prime. And we do have a hit going in with that
Alrighty.
boomer landing
Oh,
just
wow.
on one. Yeah, the next Smoker's going to get a pull. Charger's going to get a nice charger and pin Francis there up against the truck, and I think we should send over to this war room.
Yes, quick!
You guys should just try to kill the tank here. Or run for points. Whichever you feel like doing.
Yeah, run it.
Well, that wow. You guys are on it.
That happened.
All right then, so that was quite a short room. Pretty much not much we could have done to avoid that there, due to the fact that they took that hit as they were going back. So we are going to see a 1-point game here going into our second chapter. What do you think of that tank there, X-Spy? Like, how would you prefer fighting? I think you already mentioned it a little bit before, a spot that you like.
Just like I said, push it forward, but it looks like that tank was too early to really make that push. They had to run back, but it looks like when I was in the war room, their mentor told them the right thing. Just the situation they were in, they had to run for points. They tried to run for points, but Optimus Prime, with that tank and that hittable control, just completely shut them down from running for points.
Yeah, I think you said it. He was able to have that hittable control, crouching and hitting the corners of those cars just to nail the survivors before they got around him anywhere. And he managed to hit that last hittable onto the two survivors, so nobody could even get by him because he hit him with the same car. We're going to be seeing a later tank actually in this level now, around 74%. So I believe if the survivors play that correctly, that will be post-event, and which is going to be a 41 as well. So it'll really depend on how the SI handle these first few hits. I always just kind of wonder exactly where to position, or I guess it's a question of where you like to position outside the safe room here with this first hit. And I believe this time they actually do have a spitter boomer, so I don't know what you'd recommend.
What are their SI? Hunter and what is it? A jockey? I'm trying to look for the other SI. No, it's a
It's a
smoker.
hunter smoker, yeah.
Oh yes, I think I remember. You can never have a jockey hunter together. It's one of the two. You can't have one of the two SI, or one of the three cappers with the 2-2 besides the charger on the first hit. I forgot what it was. I knew it a long time ago, but alright. Anyways, 2-2 here could actually be pretty brutal. Most survivors usually go off to the right here and hug the wall here, and you can just do a really good spit boom on that particular area, and it'd be devastating to the health bonus there. Zoe leading out here with that shotgun. Pump shotgun, clearing one common. Here comes two more coming into the safe room here. making sure to clear as many of the common as possible without stepping out so he doesn't get pulled. But the Smoker is set up behind the Turbine here to get that pull, but he will be cleared very quickly. He tries to go in alone right now.
Lewis.
Hunter set up at the top right here. Smoker repositioning towards the tunnel, but now going back behind the Turbine here. Rochelle and Bill both ghosting out here. Lewis is now ghosting out. The entire Survivor team is now ghosted. Rochelle rushing out. Boomer is now spawned top of the Turbine. Gets a double boom, triple boom, quad boom. Here comes the Hunter leaping in. Gets a pounce, and we see a spit coming in. A Boomer proxy, but it ends up getting pulled out of the spit, saving Zoe from a lot of damage there. But nobody is clearing Zoe, so that will be a lot more damage to Zoe than it would have been in the spit, and that will be
Actually,
a
it's
down.
Wow. Yeah, that
A
was
beautiful
just,
hit there.
Yeah, that
Great
was
boom.
unfortunate. That was really unfortunate because then after they had that, the Boomer actually managed, like you said, to knock Zoe out of most of the spit. Then I don't think the survivors were actually able to see where she was in order to clear her from that Hunter. That's unfortunate on the Survivor side since they got a little bit lucky with that Boomer.
You have to make sure to keep an eye on your teammates. Even when you're boomed, you have to listen out for the noises. That was completely unnecessary damage that went around Zoe, and that was just really I think they were panicking what happened there because they need to pay attention. Here comes the jockey. Jockey coming in from the back. Francis not aware the jockey gets jockeyed backwards. They're trying to go up there and try and clear him. Boomer is now spawned up, going in on Bill and gets the boom. Does not get popped.
Yeah, and then the jockey got a little bit M2'd, and then also they shut the spitter down at the same time, so a little bit more damage going out. Seems as though one of the problems so far for our team, like you said, is that kind of positional separation that we're seeing, because on both of those hits, you had a Survivor kind of isolated. On the first one, it was harder for the Survivors to clear due to the fact they were boomed. Then with the second one, it was still close. Now we actually do have Zoe going for that Witch. Nice crown going out there. They will get 25 points through that, so Lyra made short work of that Witch, and now they have this event to get through.
Oh, I didn't see the Witch. I should have zoomed in there, but I was watching the two survivors in the back. I was about to say that they had too much separation going on there, but it looks like that's why. Still, that separation is completely unnecessary. Zoe jumping up to start up the event without going up. They're going back into the turbine, or into the tunnel here, and there's a charge coming in. Double charge, triple charge, quad charge with the boom, and a pounce going to be coming in here, but he gets denied, and that common infected. You saw that comment, right?
I saw that coming.
Yeah, man, some Air Jordans right there. Smoker looking to get some pulls down, a pull down here. Looks like he's going for Lewis right now, but Francis there. Good guy Francis going for the clear, but looks like he has to reload after missing a couple of those shots there. Unfortunate on the damage on Lewis here. Getting up there finally into the tunnel. They will be taking the rest of the event here in the tunnel, which is a lot safer than taking it down there or anywhere else. But they need to start watching respawns. Zoe in a really bad position with that shotgun could easily get pulled, and looks like he realizes this and goes back. Hunter's going to be spawning at the top here, going down. Jockey going to be spawning down top, or down at the bottom, and Boomer's going to be coming down, probably rocketing. Looks like he's practicing the rocket. Spitter coming in from behind, and here comes the Boomer, not going for the rocket, but we get a quad boom.
That's the second quad boom of the chapter, and one of the problems I think the survivors went through there is as Zoe gets stumbled into that spit, the thing is that when they went back, the spawns were still up, and they all stacked up in the tunnels. When that quad charge landed, that let that Boomer, the first Boomer I should say, and the Smoker do a whole lot of damage, and they couldn't really get out of the common. Now look at if we look at their health in preparation for this tank, they are really, really, really in a hard place. Not really a whole lot they can do at this point except for clearing out the rest of these common and maybe trying to make a little bit of distance, because with they might find one more set of pills across the way there, but the Infected also have another hit coming up with a Hunter, a Smoker, a Spitter, and a Charger. So another nice setup here for our Special Infected team. Charger's going to swap right now. It's actually going to get a
One
charge.
punch.
Oh.
Doesn't land the
Nice
second
charge
one, but he gets a
Lyra
charge
the
in.
room.
Trying to pull someone down from the rails there, but it's not going to happen. Too many jukes going out from that, what do you call those, support beams?
Support beams, yeah.
I don't think they're support beams. They're not really supporting anything. Either way, whatever the hell those things were, they were blocking the Smoker tongues very well by for the survivors. They're doing a good job of juking that tongue.
Yeah, and then they actually did manage to get a quick pounce down on Lewis there, so now he is, that's actually, it's 2 incaps onto Lyra, actually, who is not Lewis, and then 1 incap onto Lewis, who's MKJ. And we are going to see our tank up now into the hands of Vixen.
Alrighty, so let's head over to let's go over a Survivor War and let's see what they're going to think here, or do here.
That wasn't me.
Just go. No, don't say the fucking.
Yeah, it's just a fucking habit to run back.
Yeah, I know. Shit, you guys made Vixen's tank look good. She got the light from you guys.
Oh, we were all low health. That wasn't that good. Wasn't bad.
Alright, and we're back.
Yeah, we are. We've been seeing some pretty quick worms here, actually, due to the fact that a lot of the SI hits during the chapter have been able to pretty much whittle the survivors down to where the tank is pretty much of a non-factor. And that is one of the ways I've seen Death Toll go. A lot of the hits that come before the tank can be pretty devastating, actually, with the enclosed areas that we're seeing here, like the tunnel hit that they got, and then when the survivors tried to hold the event out, and the SI were just too fast for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, just all the damage they took, and a lot of the quad booms, which really made clearing very difficult for the survivors at the time, just really showed. Just you got to make sure to be popping those boomers, and if you do get boomed, you need to be aware of where your teammates are at all times, and make sure to clear them when you hear that they're capped.
Yeah, and one thing that people, when you shift from vanilla gameplay into competitive gameplay, is that you need to really have that kind of communication with your teammates. And some people will sometimes forget that when you're trying to just be pub stars and stuff. Like, the pub star kind of mentality there of just shutting down SI hits on your own, that takes a whole lot more practice to be able to do on the competitive level. And competitive gameplay in general is based off the team play instead of one person really doing a whole lot of work. It's based on how well the team works together. So as we saw there, just paying attention when the spawns are up too is really important. Just kind of transitioning to knowing where your teammates are at. It's a vital thing that people need to develop when you start playing competitive game modes.
I completely agree. Alright, so we're going to be having the teams readying up here, waiting on just Lyra here. Boomer looks to be... I'm not sure where the Boomer's coming from. Looks to be jumping around from spawn to spawn.
Yeah, it looks as though he's going to go from a different spot than we saw. That was a great boom that came out on the first... That was a great boom that came out on the first hit for the team that's currently on Survivors. Like, when they had it there, they actually managed to get that quad off the start, and that's what really caused a whole lot of the confusion for the Survivor team when they couldn't clear the Pounce Survivor who got actually incapped on that hit. So, we're going to be probably seeing them trying to replicate that same kind of damage, but with the Boomer, they're setting the Boomer up actually in a different spot there, like, not instead of being on the central cylinder. I don't see exactly where he's going. I think he actually might be trying to get up there. I'm not quite sure though.
He is. He's trying to get up there, but he keeps falling down. It's a little difficult to get up there if you don't know how to get up there naturally. Looks like he's going for the jump. Oh, but he's just short, but the smoker gets up there though.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice to do that there, and that's actually where I do like sending the Boomer from as well when I've seen it played in both scrims and matches. So just in general, just coming up with these different kind of competitive spots to shoot boomers and different things out of where they're not as likely to get popped. The reason that the quad boom actually was able to go out is because he was able to crouch behind there, and it's a lot harder to get picked for the boomer when he's sitting on top of that cylinder thing. It looks as though he's going to try to get across there now, and he actually is going to make it. Yeah, he does. So there we go. So we should see the ready up coming pretty soon.
Alrighty. I mean, honestly, it's just such a great spot up there. I'd have my charger.
Oh no,
up
he
there.
fell.
Ah.
That's disappointing. That's,
If I could get my tank up there, I would do it. Totally.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't know. We could try that.
No, you
but
can.
something
It's not.
tells me-
He's not fast enough.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not gonna work. So now he's gonna try to spawn from behind that thingy.
Bill
instead.
rushing out here along with Zoe. Hunter coming in. Lands on the wall to avoid getting skeeted, but we see a spit coming in. A great single boom. Could have been a double boom. Some decent damage going on with the special infected.
Oh, a nice stumble
for
there back on
survivors.
Francis in that spit. That's actually gonna be a
Uh-oh.
nice amount of damage. Wow.
Well, they churned a 2-2 into a very great hit, just like the previous team.
Yeah, honestly, like even though that 2-2 was a little bit lackluster just due to the spawns that they had, they were able to actually turn into not a full incap, but again a set of pills command, I should say. And now,
Oh wow, look at Bill hauling ass over here. He has the right idea, but the thing is, you need to make sure you're hauling ass with the rest of your team. Here comes a jockey to try and punish him. Smoker tries to get the pull back, misses, and gets shut down by an opposite target there. Jockey gets shut down very well. Hunter coming in gets shut down as well. Great shutdown by the Survivor team here.
yeah, that was a great shutdown, and like you said, they were trying to punish him for that kind of separation, but they were able to have the just get the dead stops
And here comes
there.
the Witch Crown. Great crown.
Yeah, so now we've seen the Survivor team really pick it up here. I'm going to be interested to see. I think they actually will be able to take it back there before all the spawns are up for the infected team. And
Oh,
as I said,
Zoe missed the ladder. Whoa. Trying to get up. The common infected not really clawing at her. Smoker trying to pull someone into the tunnel here. Spitter down at the bottom. They're going to try and get a spit up. Lands on somebody. A bit of damage going up in that spit. Jockey coming up, jockeying someone into the spit. And we see a single boom going in here, which is actually a good thing for the survivors.
Yeah, indeed, because now they're going to be able to tunnel that horde pretty much all onto Zoe there. But like you said, they got the rest of the permanent health actually off of Vixen for this next series of events here. But I believe the tank for them is going to be a lot more crucial than it was for the other team. Than it was for the other team, I should say. Because if the survivors are able to keep this health through the event, through these next couple of attacks, that's going to be a very nice position to fight that tank. We're going to see an attack if he's spawned up right now. That hunter is spawned up in the tunnel. He's going to be kind of pouncing around, waiting to, he's crouching, waiting, and then he's going to go in there with his charger support. Charger's going to go there and he's going to land a nice charger to Zoe. With
Oh,
a nice
wow.
support. Nice cover, too. That's an excellent tri-cap. Wow.
I'm
What a
jealous.
hit.
I am
What a
jealous.
Yep, and like I just said, the survivors needed to keep that health through the next couple of attacks, and unfortunately everything just went the opposite of good for them through that hit there. That was a beautiful tri-cap, X-Spy.
I don't think I could have even done that any better.
That was just perfect timing. So now the burden is pretty much on the survivor team again to try to, you know, get as much as they can out of this tank. Now that their health has been brought down to size after that hit, and unfortunately for them, we're going to see another hit going in.
Oh,
by our
Boomer
Custom
coming in.
Team. Boomer actually
One
got a
boom.
nice-
Only a single. Oh,
Wow.
double proxy, but only a single. I'd imagine he was going to get all three. And you see a spit pounce separation. Nobody clearing him. It is not health bonus. Oh, no, wait. It is health
It was
bonus. I
health
thought it was
bonus,
Francis
yeah.
that it was pounced.
Wow.
Things, yeah. I was about to say earlier that the survivors have 2, at most 3 more hits before this tank. So if they take those next 3 hits really well, they can survive this tank. But now with this health, there is no possible way they can survive this tank.
Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, I thought we were going to see a little bit more of a war room here due to the fact that Tank would have a greater role in the chapter, but it seems like it's going to be a very close game again going into the third map. I think the survivors will just kind of choose to rush this here. We're going to send 2 to the right and then 2 straight, if I had to guess.
Alright, tank is up in the hands of Ron Fall. Let's quickly go to this war room here and see what they can do.
Do it.
Nice. He missed. I got punched though.
You right by you?
Charger's
Charger
around the corner here.
behind.
Careful.
I'm just gonna push right now.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything. I just went up on the ladder.
Charger's behind you guys.
Go for D. Go for D.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Run, Jib, run.
Run, Forrest!
Good try.
Those
Oh,
points
nice.
though.
Oh,
Good news is we
At
got
least
the
we
lead
went
because we got
past
the
them.
crown. This
Alright, and we're back. So we just saw the Survivor team doing the right thing, trying to rush for points there. They did a good job of just coming at the tank from all sides, so he could not shut down all of the survivors at once. So they did get some points over the other team.
Yeah, they actually managed to make something out of nothing there, and they, like you said, they did take a 7-point lead on going into the chapter, but still just 7 points, honestly. So it's not a whole lot differential happening at all.
Close game is close game.
Close game is indeed close, and now we're going to be seeing a tank at 71% here, so hopefully our survivor teams are able to not sustain as much damage during the level so we can actually get a little bit of war room action going on here, hearing the beautiful voices of both teams, plus Killtoy and Purple and their respective teams. I'm not exactly sure, but what would you take away from this game so far?
Clear your teammates all boomed.
Yes. That's a good start.
I mean, other than that, it's just they're doing a good job up until a certain point, and then they just lose it all. All of their bonus and all their health goes down the drain during a certain one attack, and after that, it's just they can't survive the tank with that health. And that's what we're seeing so far. A lot of survivor teams so far are just running forward because they're unable to keep that bonus.
Right, and due to the fact they were able to keep that bonus, they were able to sustain themselves throughout the entire chapter from the rest of the infected hits. For our first infected hit here, we're going to have a Charger, a Jockey, a Smoker, and a Spitter. So nice attack, actually, is going to go in here. That's
Smoker
what he's
leading
actually
in
gonna
gets
pull.
cleared very easily. Shocky comes in, gets a stumble, but the Charger goes for a miracle charge. I do not agree with half of that hit there. Great job in the Jockey, but everything else kind of was just uncoordinated. The Smoker shouldn't have let in from there. Jockey shouldn't, or I mean, Charger shouldn't have went for a free charge, and Spitter should be dead.
Yeah, like you said there, the Spitter only has 34 HP, and that's one of the tactics that you see some people trying to employ when they're not exactly too, they're not as adept with competitive yet, like saving the Spitter for the next couple of hits. Usually it's good just to have your spawns all die in order here, because they will be getting another 2-2. Smoker, Charger, Boomer, and a Spitter, and there is a Witch up, actually, and I'm trying to see where she is. There she is. She'll be on the other side of that train there for our survivors to try and contend with. So I don't know if you go for the Witch here or you try to go for a pull-off. I mean, it could really go either way.
I'd go for the sack Spitter.
Yeah, that too.
No, I'm serious. Sack that Spitter. Save for the Witch and get a pull down.
Yeah, that would actually be better.
But it looks like they will be saving the spitter. They will be doing the attack here on the witch. Smoker is set up on that witch there. Boomer is set up on the opposite side where the smoker should be. Normally, I agree with where the boomer is. I agree with everything in this setup so far. They just need to execute this properly, and this could be a kill. A very easy kill. Just the amount of separation you can get here on this witch and the smoker. Bill making sure to ghost here. Looks like they're very indecisive. Francis coming in here with that shotgun, but he has his flashlight on, but he goes off and sets off the witch, and he's running back. Boomer gets a single boom. Charge is going to try desperately to get over there, try and charge him. Will he get a quad charge? Oh no, but he charges on the stairs and gets stuck.
That is unfortunate here. Now Smoker's going to go on his own for a couple ticks of damage.
Oh, here comes the witch! Here it comes!
Missed the crown, unfortunately, for him. Bill has to kill that witch, actually, before the witch kills Francis, so it's going to be a little bit close there. Francis down in about half health, so it's not a kill, but it was close enough there to get the in cap.
They need to start running forward. They need to start running forward. The infected are about to get another hit for the train. This could be bad.
Ooh, it's going to be so close.
Oh,
it's
Jackie's up, Spitter's up.
Jackie Spitter.
Charges up. Oh no. They need to make it across before that smoker comes in, but they don't know that the SI are still not up. Not fully up, but it looks like they managed to make it across. So yeah, it's a 2-2 here with the Charger and Jockey. Charger. My bad. Charger.
Reloading.
Jockey coming in. Just going in YOLO mode right now. Manages to get the pounce. Charger coming in. Going for a free charge and manages to land and get some good separation. See a single boom and a spit coming in. Just does not land. Tries to trickle down the hill, but just not going to happen. Spitter coming in. Trying to get some B-hops here to try and get in and die. Gets one scratch. One scratch and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, they managed to get this one scratch there with another free charge landing in the open field. If the spit had landed, that would have been a lot more damage. But now we are indeed going to see our survivors pushing forward to the tank spawn, actually. It's going to be close to the tank spawn. The infected might be able to get one more hit in, depending on how survivors move. Survivors are now pushing their way into this next round of common here, and there will be another set of spawns up for our SI team with a Jockey, a Hunter, a Smoker, and a fourth spawn still coming in. It is a Boomer, so it'll be interesting to see exactly where the infected tried to hit. They're going to send a Hunter in right now from the back, actually, and then they're going to try to get that Boomer walking in. That Boomer's going to get popped before he gets anything. Yeah. Then that Smoker's going to actually land for a couple ticks of damage there onto Francis. Jockey and the Hunter trying to cover, both getting dead stopped, and then that Hunter is going to still jump around. Jockey gets killed, and then here's another tank X-Spy.
Oh god! War room! War room!
A lot of damage into him. This is your chance to do a lot of damage.
Just push him, just push him.
Alright, you're good, you're good, you're good. Don't push him anywhere, don't push him anywhere. There's gonna be a lot of comments there, that's a tight area. You did lots of damage.
A lot of ammo, actually.
Just stay back in the open. Just stay back in the open.
He's on the roof, he's gonna play rock tank. Alright, back up, back up, back up.
Reloading.
Go towards the rocks here, rocks formation here. Come where I am.
He's getting the car.
Alright, that means let's go get the...
Should we go all the way to Charger?
Charger's in.
He's bringing the car to me.
I'm coming.
Focus tank.
Probably
I'm
get the
saying you're gonna get hit.
never mind. Get the tank. Let's focus the tank, let's watch for the car.
He's gonna kill me.
Oh, watch out.
I'm in trouble.
Alright, I'm gonna come to you.
Charger's incoming.
Fuck.
Let's see, I see you guys
Just
just
need to
getting
dodge the
points.
cars better.
That's like, there'll be 4 SIs against you.
Stand over here.
Tanks on your
Okay,
right.
I'm body blocking. No.
Need a little help over here.
Not taking me alive.
I really think we should just run it. Just to get the points.
Fine. I don't know how I survived all of that.
Tanks behind you, all looking in front.
Smoker's gonna get me.
Yeah, they're on the other side. Yeah. Whatever, at
Charger
least
got
we
me.
got the points.
The tank must be almost dead. It doesn't matter if dodging hitables, to be honest. Most of it just got chipped there.
I'm down.
Alright, and we're back. We saw what looked like a great situation with this virus get churned very, very bad right there, but great infected play.
Yeah, indeed. I think the thing that really was the catalyst for that was the charge on Francis landing and pushing Francis a little bit forward into the range of that tank's car. And once he got that initial in-cap there, it just kind of snowballed from there. So that's one thing to note there during the tank fights. Even though the tank is the primary concern, well, actually, there are people who say that the tank actually isn't the primary concern during the tank fight. It's the strength of the SI hit, because an unsupported tank is pretty much a dead tank if you have an open area to kill him in, or if you can even space out enough to not get multi-punch. But the point I'm trying to make is, thanks to that infected hit, the tank was able to run in and actually capitalize when his spawns were down. In a situation like that, where the SI are already going in, I guess it obviously looks like the right call to me from where I was sitting.
Yeah, okay. Roger that.
I don't know about you, XBI, but as you explained about the organized, and because we're bad for left to learn.
Alrighty. So let's see if the infected team here can do this attack a bit more organized than the previous team. Again, don't agree with leading in with Smoker here, nor YOLO charging, or YOLO spittering. Survivor's taking this very slow, making sure to clear some of the common. Smoker is now spawned, Charger's now spawned, going in the lead in here, but we see the Charger's distraction for the Smoker. Great distraction there. Charger going in, lands a charge. We see a spit land.
That's a nice hit.
Oh, but that spit spread is not forgiving at all. That could have been at least a yellow, if not a red, onto Bill right off the bat, but that spit spread was just not forgiving at all. Smoker surviving with 250 health there.
Indeed, they didn't even really shut him down at all there. Can you also spectate, please, good sir? I can see you as a boomer for some reason. Thank you. The other thing I should also mention there is that while they didn't get the red or the yellow onto Bill there, like you mentioned, they actually did get on to Ron Paul due to the fact they were trying to clear the Charger as the Smoker was still happening. And luckily for our infected team, they actually managed to keep that Smoker alive, like you said, with 250 health. So they're gonna have a Charger, a Spitter, a Boomer, and a Smoker.
He's looking for that crown, but he's in such a bad spot. He can get pulled, he can get charged, he can spit. I do not agree with this here. But it looks like Francis is going for the spawn block, but then that makes him the target of the everything. And here it comes. Charge is coming in. Here comes the Smoker. Oh, and he jumps right into the charge. We see a double, but the spit is out of position. I'll pull onto Bill, and that is the person who drew the witch. We see a God frame, but it's just not enough to keep him from getting clawed.
Yeah, like you said, so pretty much another equal play there from both teams on their Survivor side, both taking an in-cap on that witch. A little bit, I guess about the same amount of damage, too, with 2 bleeding now for our Survivor team at the current time. They still have 3 pills left to commit before this tank. So we now will probably see them be able to get over this choke here without a whole lot of incident, and those are my famous last words. Now they're going to get like quad cap or something like that. Dragon gets Mop in the back, and he's going.
There's that Hunter. Hunter goes in, single pounce.
Miracle
Charger going for a YOLO charge.
Wow.
Gets stiff-armed by Bill here. A lot of punches going out to Bill, and that will be a second in-cap on Bill, making him black and white before the tank. 2 bleeders, 3 pills.
2 bleeders, 3 pills, and 1 black and white. So then that means if the tank actually manages to, whatever reason, push Bill and try to get that down, quote unquote, then they're actually gonna be able to get that kill during a tank. So this is a testy situation now for our Survivor team. And unfortunately, they actually managed to avoid most of the hit, but then that Charger stumbled Bill. He wasn't able to land the dead stop on the jockey. He gets jockey and then he gets punched down again. So it's gonna be up to the Survivors to preserve what the rest of the health they have here and keep feeding Bill those pills. Tank's
that
right
Boomer!
now, as a matter of fact. Yeah, the Boomer and the Hunter. This could be dangerous,
no.
but thankfully they don't
This
have
is
the
not
spitter.
good
They
for
would-
Bill.
wow.
A tri-cap, they need to clear Bill ASAP. But there's so much damage going out on everyone else, though.
He made a good decision there, clearing Bill first. He knew he was going to die, but at the same point in time now, they're going to be, again, in a very hard place for this tank due to the fact that Valerium is indeed slow. So they're going to have 1 guaranteed slow for this tank here, XY.
Yes, Lyra should have been a lot more careful going in there, knowing that the hit was up. Should not have got himself cornered like that. It caused the rest of his team to take a lot of damage there before this tank. This tank is very critical that you have a lot of health. My favorite spot to take this tank is actually at the mailbox. See the little mailbox? Love that spot.
Speaking of that, we do have the tank up in the hands of Optimus Prime. I'm not sure if you already got a tank or not, but you should probably send this over to a war room.
Yes, let's head over to a Survivor war room again.
Alright.
Just stay close to the little truck there by the tree. Make sure we're all together.
You got the other pills? Sweet.
Nice.
I fucking skeeted that. Yeah.
Charger! No! I'm down!
Oh,
Wow.
Shit. You guys got this, I believe. You can solo the tank.
No!
Run for glory! Run for glory!
We do have Magnum.
Clear this then. Oh, damn.
Yeah, he's
Spitter.
right. Can't.
What? That was a nice try, I said.
Alright, and we're back. We just saw Optimus Prime getting his second tank of the game there, which I'm not sure what's going on there. Again, we see that incredible hittable control, quickly knocking out 2 survivors right off the bat with that hittable.
Trying to remember, did somebody crash maybe, and that person was supposed to have been tank after? I actually don't even know. That's a bad theory to state because I'm not sure what I'm talking about. But I'm trying to think of exactly how that could have happened.
Even then, it would have to require, I think, 2 people crashing.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't go to Optimus since he's already got the mark that he was tank.
Exactly. Yeah.
I guess Riverside couldn't hold out.
I just noticed that Zen has a very interesting announcement for when he joins the server, and I'm not going to repeat it. I'm sure people probably were able to catch it, but it is right up Zen's alley.
Well.
So, this is going to be a very interesting tank here, X-Pac, because we have the tank at 27%. I love this tank, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Have you ever wondered why there's a satellite dish on a church?
Well, I mean, you got the cross there to connect to God in the sky, too, but we all know that God's a fan of wireless. Like, I mean, that's the best response I can possibly give you. I would not understand exactly why. It's the thing is, it's like it's on stone pavers here, and I'm trying to figure out exactly if it could be connected to anything. But due to Valve's wonderful design, I'm actually just sitting here looking at the prop in the roof instead.
I know, it's such a satellite. If you look at the back here, you can see the satellite is actually half of it's actually inside the building.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's like half of its position there inside, and I'm not exactly sure why they'd have skylights in the position that they do either. Now that we're doing some little bit of map dissection here, like
it could have been
like,
put in during the zombie apocalypse, but the satellite though seems kind of odd. Bingo night maybe, and they have like television there.
That would be cool. I'm not exactly sure, but that'll be something that I'll keep pondering here as I look around this map. This 27% tanker is going to be extremely crucial because if one team wipes here and the other team is able to make it to even the event, the distance points that they're going to get there will put them in a nice cushion for the finale. Alright, and for our first hit here for our infected team, we're going to be seeing a Hunter, a Boomer, a Smoker, and a Charger. So they could, of course, go for that old-fashioned death charge. What do you think of that, X-Spy?
I think they should go for it, Tim.
Alright. I can see how that would work. Depends on exactly they're trying to spawn up. Hunter actually is pre-spawn now up top there next to a couple of the skylights. Boomer looks like he's going to be trying to go from the bottom, and Smoker is just kind of hiding behind their Charger waiting to spawn around, of course. Now they are going to see the
and then rush out. Oh, that shutdown on the Smoker. Dusty
Charger.
with that aimbot. Great job. Shut down on that.
Did you say one of the left-to-learn players is using an aimbot?
Watch where you're shooting.
X-Spy.
I'm not saying anything more than that.
Alright then, so now that we saw that shutdown actually go out, that was a nice call there by the survivors all just to go out there. You can see the special infected really were not anticipating that. And now we do see our tank up into the hands of MKJ. So what worm should we go over to here?
I say an infected. Let's see if they can kill these survivors.
I agree. Let's do it.
Alrighty.
Let's go.
Yeah, so try and work those 2 cars into play.
I got a top lock.
Okay, we got one. And we got the other. Oh my god, that car! God damn!
Incredible. I'm sorry about that charge,
Get in
but
there,
that was a
Tank.
great car.
Go ahead, Tank. You got this. Go ahead. You got that kill. Just kill her.
Just kill
Oh my god. Nice. 2 more.
Nice.
Sorry,
Alright,
okay, Jay,
now
you can
stay
totally
alive.
have a spot in my team now.
Now get out, get out.
Yeah, just stay alive. Great boom. Jockey Cap Lewis. Tank go for hittable on the other 2. Nice. Nice.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Fucking Vixen dodging cars. She listened to her head too.
The car wipe! I believe.
Oh,
that car!
Very good tank.
An excellent tank. I approve of that flying car from space.
Alrighty, and we're back, and MKJ showing Optimus Prime. Hey, you can hit cars, well, I can hit them too. Quickly incapacitating a survivor with a sky car. Just wow.
Let's just get to the river. That's better than my plan. What was that? I didn't have one.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I accidentally had myself deafened. I thought I undeafened myself here, but just
No, that was
wow.
That was insane. Those cards there that you saw, that's like the perfect thing you could ask for hitables. And honestly, there are ways to control hitables, but hits like that, you don't. Those are special hits there that you see going in. And that first one, I believe it was Francis, or was it Francis? I forget actually who got hit with the car first.
It was. It was on Optimus Prime, which I was actually saying as I was deafened, that MKJ coming in here with this tank saying, well, Optimus, you can hit cars, so I can hit cars too.
I am so sorry.
Doesn't
Sorry,
matter, you're a
Optimus Prime.
transformer. God.
Still, that was just such a miracle car right off the bat, incapacitating somebody. A car snipe, sky snipe, whatever you want to call it, but it was just an amazing car.
Then the one that he got after that, actually, the one that I think he hit over, then I think the one onto Francis was one that he actually did manage to incap. No, Francis was the one that he hit at the end, but the second car hit that we said well about, that was also pretty damn impressive. So yeah, now it's gonna be up to our infected team now to actually match that and wipe with this tank as well, or maybe get a Death Charger or something with a Charger, a Smoker, a Boomer, and a Hunter.
There's a hunter out there.
Hunter going for the DP. And Boomer rocketing, and we see a pull onto Francis. Charger getting in position there, but it won't be able to get the Death Charge. Just not in the right position for it. Charger going for a charge, got framed a bit.
Did
So
manage to
missing
get
out
a
on
little
5
bit
damage
damage
there.
though. Yeah, but really, honestly, it was a pretty good opening hit as well. It was effective enough to get a little bit of chip going on to survivors now, and that will probably be the only attack that they get before this tank spawns up, honestly, if the survivors push it far enough. And I believe Lyra will indeed try to do that.
Roger that, good buddy.
So it's going to be a crucial tank here for our infected team. Where do you like fighting this tank, X-Spy, in that general area back there where they were?
It depends, either in that general area, or if the tank pushes his hitables too quickly, you can actually take it in the streets right next to him. I've
Yeah,
actually
you can
done
do that as
before.
well.
Looks like one of the cars is already out of position, landing on top of the rooftop there. He's bringing in another car. One car making it over. Bumps into the light post there. Because he's going to be committing with that one car. Not going to be getting two. He has 2 dumpsters to work with if he runs to the side. Rock coming in. 2-handed rock.
Two-hand Rocket is going to miss, like you said. I think they might try to play it a little bit long before they do commit this tank. At the Hunter kind of pounce around for a distraction. Charge is going to be going in here as well. They're both going to go in there for this hit now, and the tank's going to actually knock a dumpster. It's going to bounce off that light pole, and here comes the hit. That's going to bounce off the back wall. It's going to hit. Let's take us over to that war room then.
Yeah, too excited. We're too excited.
I'm reloading.
Try to hold out as long as you can if you can help it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're ticking.
Reloading.
Okay, I got one.
I guess that's good.
Reloading.
Nailed it.
I don't get it.
Nice job.
Alright, and we're back. So we just saw the tank actually got a quick down with that dumpster, but unfortunately was not getting any more luck. We saw towards the end there he realized he wasn't going to get anything more, so he went in and did 2 punches on a downed guy just to assure that he died.
Grabbing a shotgun.
That was a really smart play, actually, there. He knew that the hitables weren't exactly working as well, but then after he hit those last 2 punches there, it may seem counterintuitive just to pound on the down guy, but he got exactly what he needed there. So, judging from the survivor's health right now, they actually might be able to take the lead on this map, but...
Under distracting, here comes
as
Charger, single charge. Oh, it might be it! That tri-cap!
I lied.
That tri-cap!
I lied to you guys. I said, wait, they might be able to take it due to their health, but now they don't have any health left, unfortunately. So the great tank kill, and then also that amazing tri-cap we saw there going out with the Hunter being able to cover that charge. That will still ensure the lead for our special infected team here going into this next chapter. Oh, this has been a very, very close game so far, X-Spy. I'm very, very happy.
I'm glad we got to see some tanks finally die, Tim.
Yeah,
Those
honestly,
tanks,
like
they gotta die, man. They gotta die. Throwing around them
Eventually.
hitables and making a mess of the city. I mean, Who do you think is going to be cleaning up all this mess that you keep doing by knocking over all these debris and such?
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you disrupt cities and stuff like that, you're not exactly able to, like, get as much respect as you want from the survivors. So the survivors gotta show them who's boss here. Speaking of tanks that are going to be kind of roughing up survivors, possibly, we are going to see that famous Death Toll finale early tank, which will spawn after the survivors get their way out of the stage. From there are a couple ways to fight this, but this is a pretty crucial tank at this part of the map, because if one of the teams wipes, then it's close enough. It's actually close enough for the survivors to be able to kill that tank, and then if they make it to the boathouse, they pretty much win if they manage to wipe the other team and they kill their version of the tank. So it's really only what 16 points separating the two teams, so it's going to be a very, very crucial tank.
And just waiting on Vixen here to ready up. And we are going live here. First hit here consisting of a double cap with Hunter and Smoker.
Yeah, we're gonna see the Hunter, Smoker, Spoomer, Bitter, or Spoomer, Bitter, Spoomer, Bitter, Boomer,
Spoomer,
Bitter. Oh my god.
That, like I said, will find you help. Bill
The sleep
leading out there trying to
deprivation,
bait.
man.
Some damage going out into Zoe, probably from friendly fire there. Shotgun now leading out here, rushing into the side room here, not clearing that tongue on the Smoker though really quick. Hunter pouncing around, loses his pounce though from walking off the ledge. See a great tri-boom from that Boomer.
We saw the Boomer managed to actually get that tri-boom there. The Spit actually didn't do a whole lot of damage, but now the survivor should actually be able to maybe push through the house before another attack is up. And actually, never mind, the
Yes,
attack's going to be up
attack.
right now. It's going to be into the hands of Lyra, so what worm should we go to here?
I'm kind of
Look
torn
at SI.
between Survivor. You sure? Alright,
Yeah, I
let's
think
do
SI.
SI.
Alright, do it.
Real quick? Yeah, go ahead and grab a hit while he
Where did
works
that
his
go?
magic card. It's on your right? Yeah, right there. Oh god, no.
No!
No! Why, Lyra? Why?
What the
Car!
fucking car? Okay.
What, did it go out of play?
Oh yeah, it's in the trees.
Oh man.
Just hanging there.
Is that car hittable over there?
Yes, let's grab that other blue car. To your right. Excellent. Let's work that car.
Let me just get it stuck
Nice.
in the air by physics again.
Alright,
That's
let's try and land this boom. Nice. We got one boom. We can work with that. You can work your car in with Horde. This can be a wipe. Don't go in Smoker. Don't go.
Say when.
Not yet. Let the tank get it.
They're gonna push forward. Never mind.
Oh, that card out. Can you get out?
Yeah, get out.
Can't speed climb. My second pass or first?
First. Alright, we can still do this. Let's try and get him. A rook.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass.
Ah, shit. You can maybe go in with a tri-cap, but they're gonna have to...
Do you want to get a rock or go
get
in
the,
with the tank?
Can you get the blue card, maybe? Can you work
Where
your
is
card
it?
stuff? Right in front of you, to your left. Oh shit, they're pushing you.
Reloading.
I still don't see it.
Want to
It's
go for a rock?
on the street. Yeah, go ahead. You guys should all go.
Go. Go, go, go.
Bedrock? Oh, hit the mailbox.
Good one.
Alright, try and keep sight as much as you can.
They're pushing forward.
I'm gonna go AI.
No!
No.
Oh no.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, never mind.
Oh boy.
Gotta go for that clutch rock.
Car?
Reloading.
And we will be back here. So we just saw some pretty interesting car physics. Yeah, car getting stuck in a tree.
I hate small towns.
Yeah, car got stuck in a tree, but then also we saw some very, very nice survivor play there. It's kind of being able to avoid those tanks, rocks, and just move around to try to get past there. But like you said, the physics in this game sometimes. Here's the Zoe landing a
Oh,
nice
that
card,
charge.
yeah.
Great
nice
cover
lich
by
crown
the
there.
Smoker there. Boomer coming in, going for that proxy. 1 shove, 2 shove. He's going in for round 2, 3 shove. He gets popped before you can proxy on the survivors. Hunter coming in, Pounces on Zoe. Gets cleared by Lewis with that katana. Katana going crazy there in Lewis's hands.
Yeah, but the survivors did their job right now. They survived actually without. I don't think they actually took a hit from that tank. So now they're going to be able to kind of push to the house and be in great shape here to take out this, to take the first part of this event and get to that tank. I believe it's only one tank now in this version of promo, correct?
I believe so, unless we get a bugged
Yeah.
event like that one server we run.
Oh my goodness, that was interesting. We have a charger going in here right now. Actually, charger's going to go in there. He's going to land on the Lewis there. He's going to get clear before he's able to actually land. That's a nice tri-boom and a pull going out, but that spit actually didn't land on anything, so that's a nice shutdown by the Survivor team. So they're actually really doing well this round, honestly.
The Survivors' health, they're all pretty even. If you look at the scoreboard right now, it's just all pretty, well, it was pretty even until Zoe started taking a lot more damage. Right now, nobody helping Zoe to clear those common infected off while she's trying desperately to clear off with the dual pistols there.
Yeah, I'm trying to clear with those pistols. That's another thing that's important to mention here, is covering your teammates so they don't get common locked here. I'm unsure as to what our chat is talking about right now, but they're confused about something. They seem to be confused about car physics and something else. Yeah, right. It's not our fault. We're just in here commentating. We have the next attack here going in with Jockey clawing out the roof. Hunter's also pre-spawn up top. We have a Boomer who's still in the spawn queue and a Spitter. So it's a 2-2 here. They're going to be sending it in. Jockey's actually going to be able to land there, and then the Boomer's going to get a nice stumble. That's going to be a lot of damage to the survivors into that corner. So a great hit there.
Well, I guess we know what they were talking about in chat.
Well, oh goodness. Well, it's a really good thing that I have my everything muted from the in-game perspective now. Let me rename a voice for a second.
It won't work. You have to rejoin the server or change to another map.
Oh, okay. Okay then, I'm just going to ignore that completely now. So Vixen has committed one set of pills here, and has also taken one in cap, and we still have 3 pills in the hands of the survivors and 4 more on the dock. So Lewis will have to commit as well. Optimus probably will too. Dusty might be able to get away with it. The attack's going in right now. Jockey's going to get shut down there. Boomer's going to land. Actually, how the hell did that win in 3?
Some proxy.
That was a very interesting proxy there. Lewis managed to avoid that smoker tongue, and apparently the spam is still going. So, alright then. That's been an interesting night here, XY.
Hey, it's a good thing I always just have my voice, in-game voice when I cast.
I usually do too, and then I remember to do it at actually the start of this cast. For some reason it was still enabled, probably because I was playing a pub the other day. So yeah, pretty much our survivors are chilling right now with the health, the permanent health that they still have. A little bit of bleed going on with both Jeb and Vic having temporary health to rely on. They do have a Spitter still spawn up for our infected team, and then a Tri-Cap actually with a Hunter, a Jockey, and a Charger. We're going to see that Jockey land right now. The Charger's going to come in from the top 2. Charger's going to get killed. That Charger's going to miss his charge. They're going to get a couple of punches there onto Francis, who is not permanent health. So we should be seeing the tank relatively soon. And as far as holding this event out here, X-Spy, do you like doing it in the house, or do you like to go to the dock?
I'm a doctor, man. I'm a doctor.
Oh my god.
It's doc or nothing.
Dock or nothing, I like that.
Doc or nothing.
Yeah, I guess you can see the merits of that thing, because if you're able to just kind of funnel the spawns there on the dock, it's better than having what you see right now with the spawns pretty much all around. Spirit's going to get picked before he's able to land.
Oh, that Hunter coming in and stumble.
Oh, wow. We got a proxy boom too, so that's a nice. It's an okay hit here, considering now we do have a tank up into the hands of MKJ. What one should we go to here, XY? They're talking about the docking.
Survivor. Let's see what they do.
Alright, let's do it.
Reloading.
You got it. You get.
Coming in?
Yeah, I'm Jackie.
That's okay.
Alright, tank's by
go
himself.
against the tank.
Yep.
Hold on. Here you go.
Charger's following
Charger
you.
behind you.
Got him.
Alright, be
Get the
aggressive with the tank.
I see him.
Make his life a living hell. But be prepared to back off once spawns come back up. Yeah, he's pretty far away. Don't even just
Follow me.
LOS.
Just go into the house here. By the tent here.
Watch out for spawns.
Yeah, block spawns. Stay in here.
They could be coming from behind the rock and everything, so.
Jib Jab, get back here. LOS.
Most likely they're gonna hit me. Hunter from our left side.
LOS behind this build.
I'm boomed.
Jockey!
Did the Hunter die?
Yes.
Yeah.
You should be able to be aggressive on
The
the tank
jockey's
now.
still up though then.
Got him.
Yeah, be
go
aggressive
aggressive
on the
on
tank.
I need
I see
pills. I have to go get pills. I'll follow you guys. Never mind.
Alright, you can back off now. Spawns
In
will
the
be
house.
up again. Gotta
In
keep
the house.
doing that and keep LOSing. Don't let him get any rock.
Yeah. Up, take the pills.
He's coming in. He's in the house.
He's in the house.
Back up towards the left side. Right, back up towards the house.
Charger's
Vixen, you're by
upstairs.
yourself. Shut down.
Charger's
Get the tank. Go get us on the tank. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, the Charger stumbled me and then slapped me.
He's on the roof.
All I think you can do right now is just be crazy aggressive because you got
Look,
low health.
he's
Yeah.
in the room where we are. I'll tell him. He's coming out left side. He's on the patio. Up top. He's going in and out. Now he's out. He's still
This
outside,
side.
but he's on top. He's dropping down.
Focus the tank real hard.
Jockey on your left. Hunter on your right.
Oh, no.
Stumbled.
I saw a boomer from the inside.
I was too close to Bill.
Wow, the tank missed. Tank is right next to Francie.
Good try though. If we actually shut down that attack, we would have killed the tank. He was really low, I'm pretty sure.
I think we can do a lot better with our first tank as well. They didn't accomplish anything with their first tank.
All right, and we're back.
Indeed, we saw a very interesting wipe there go out, and well, the thing that I remarked the what about was when the tank actually hit Zoe and she rocketed up the stairs, flew all the way out above the dock there, and flew into the water across that line. That was a very interesting hit, probably because she jumped, as somebody else mentioned in the chat. And so with that wipe now, it's gonna put the they already need. They're going to have two tanks on the infected side to kill the survivors, and the survivors are going to have to kill those two tanks in order to win the game. That's a pretty comfortable position, I think, for our SI friends to be in.
Yes.
Oh. Yes. Oh, all right.
Yes. Yes.
I'm glad you agree.
What am I agreeing to?
I've asked you to respect, by the way.
Ah, I just spacked.
That stuff by
About-
pretending you're playing the game.
If Left 4 Dead 3 ever comes out, they better make a proper spec system. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it seems to happen like a lot. Actually, it does get a little bit of it does get somewhat confusing there for both teams there, or not both teams. Wow, for the infected team being able to, and the spectators too, being able to see exactly who's in the spawn queue. I don't exactly know why it is the way it is, but like I said, there are a lot of things. I think there are a lot of things that our competitive community here has on the list for Left 4 Dead 3-ish / when it comes out.
Fire Valve.
For instance, exactly like you said, Fire Valve. I want to see flamethrowers introduced in the game. Do you imagine what would happen if you put flamethrowers in this game? Like how awesomely competitive that would be?
Honestly, I think they're already in the game.
Oh.
An Uzi with fire rounds.
Oh, good point.
I mean, it does shoot fire.
Shoots fire, but like it's not a continuous wave of fire. I'd like to see like
It
just
is,
like
though. It is. It's
Well, I mean-
continuous fire for 50 bullets.
yes, for 50 bullets. I agree with you. Now, I also want to see vehicles being incorporated. I want to be able to see a tank versus an actual tank. Ron Paul had to poop. All right then.
Well then.
Well then, we shall wait.
Well then.
So who was using the GF voice on XSpy? What's a GF voice?
I'm assuming girlfriend voice. Which I still have no idea what the hell is being said.
I have no idea what we're talking about. It's always an interesting crowd here on Let's Learn. So we will have a Smoker, Boomer, Hunter, and a Spitter as we start our final half of our final chapter here on Death Toll. Let's Learn March, was it the 1st? Yes, 2014. So let's see exactly how our Special Infected team holds up. It looks like they're going to be trying to go for an inside hit, as a matter of fact. Smoker's positioned behind that, or in front, yeah, right, behind that van. Hunter's actually in the room over, second room actually. Survivors cannot see him yet due to the fact that he has not crouched. So he's going to be wandering out here looking for this hit with her shotgun. Can you talk dirty to me in a Mickey Mouse voice? No, I cannot at the moment. I'm sorry. Boomer is going to be spawning up probably close. Now they are going to spawn up and they're going to go in right now. Francis is going to be able to kill that Boomer before he gets a whole lot. Smoker's not going to be able to land on much. Hunter's going to go in there and the Spit's going to get picked before he's able to spit. So it's only a total of 4 damage going out on that first attack. It's a Maki Mouse. Alright then. That's, yeah, I agree.
I hope
so
one
now
of
we are
suit
good.
here.
We have our last tank, or our potentially our last tank of the game up into the hands of Jib Jab. So let's take this over to a which form are we going to?
Infect.
All right, let's do it.
Just keep LOS all day. Reduce dip chip.
Let's get a hit in.
I'm ready.
Alright, I'm ready.
Oh, very close, Rock.
It's okay.
Nice.
It's K. I got
Good boom.
Very close.
throwing rock.
And we got good damage in.
Yeah, keep throwing rocks.
Try to aim for the boom targets if you can. Nice, that's gonna hit.
Nice.
Nice
Good
rock.
hitbox.
Very good, Rock.
Throwing.
See, we're already
Oh,
doing better. No
Oh, a
problem.
little higher.
Oh, they're
right.
actually running back in.
They're
gonna
getting
play it
ammo.
inside.
It's okay because if they go in there, they're surrounded.
Yeah, they're gonna get.
Just wait by the door. And we'll go in with you. Wait by the door.
Should I just boom right away?
No, they're baiting you. Go back out. Get out of there. They're trying to bait you.
Yeah, just.
Alright, let's get a hit in. Jockey, ready?
Yep. I'm ready.
Go.
Oh, I missed my spawn. Shit.
That's fine. Don't worry.
I'm
Tank's
going.
got plenty
Go.
of rage. Ooh, very close, Rock. Very close, Rock.
Nice.
Boom.
Oh,
second
good
pass.
boom, good boom.
You got your rage meter refilled though, so be careful.
You're on 90.
You're on second
He's on the
pass.
second pass.
Throw
Good
a
job.
little higher.
Nice,
A
Rob.
lot of times you're throwing too low.
Okay, thank you. I haven't played in a long ass time.
They're about to go inside. I think you can hit loose by
Go in?
Start going in. Yeah, just commit that, because they're going to run towards you for
I
sure.
think you should wait for us to spawn.
No,
okay,
no,
actually,
no,
no,
we're
go,
up.
go,
Just
go.
go
Go
in.
now. Just
Okay,
go
go,
now.
go, go.
Commit on one guy. Get him down. Don't go in yet. Don't go in. Let her get that down. Oh. Just try to stay alive if you can. Let her get that down. Alright, alright.
Nice.
There it is. There
Nice.
it is. Good job.
Oh, beautiful.
Good
Oh, man.
job.
See, with a
all-
tight room like
all the
that,
tank,
you should
all
be
the
able to
tank.
get a quick in cap. So it's good to delay the spawn so that you have a tank and 3 spawns versus 3 survivors.
Yeah. Man,
All right, and we're back. So some really good tank play there, infected play, double cap right there inside the room. I mean,
Yeah, like
overall,
you
it's
said
pretty
there.
good.
Yeah, once the survivors were able to move back there, the tank just kind of rolled in there with the remainder of the horde that they got from the tri-boom. They were able to get a corner, get another corner, and then that nice double cap going out to make that an early wipe. Very, very close game, though. What are the general impressions you can take away from an X-Spy now that it's over?
Clear teammates are moved.
That's good. And then also just on a couple one of those things is watching those hits in the open field before a tank, because if your health is well down before the tank, it makes the tank's job extremely easy. But overall, yeah, like we said, very much all we could have hoped for there was a nice close game, and I think it was a pretty educational one as well, seeing exactly how both teams played.
Oh, I completely agree. One thing I do want to note, though, is that the infected, the tanks, they need to be moving out much sooner when they see that the survivors are pushing them. At least I saw maybe at least 300, maybe even 500 points of unnecessary chip thrown out of the tank, simply because he wasn't starting to get out sooner. Got to be watching the survivors. Every point of chip counts.
Indeed. And being careful when the survivors are trying to get aggressive like that is an extremely interesting part of playing at the competitive level, because you have to be able to react to what the other team is doing.
Alrighty, so is there anything else we want to say here before we call it?
I think I'm good. Just thanks for everybody for tuning in, and I hope we were collectively able to be educational as we try to be every week. And I don't exactly know what the map is for next week. Do you know?
I'm not sure. I haven't checked, but I'm sure they're gonna put it up there. Alright.
Indeed.
So that is the end of Left to Learn, March 1st, 2014, and see you guys next week.